guys, what's up? It's Natasha. Back again with a new tutorial. This is a look I did in maybe, I think it was January. I went to go see one of my favorite bands ever, Tool, and I decided to do a really cool look that it was inspired Lateralus. I'm pretty sure it's Lateralus, but the artwork is actually done by Alex Gray. He does a lot of their artwork. Like he did the artwork for 10,000 Days, and then I think a couple other things too. He's an artistic genius. You guys should look him up. He just does really great work. If you're already a fan of Tool, you probably already know how awesome he is, but he's pretty awesome. Well, on that album cover there's an eye. It's like a fire eye, and it's got all the different colors of the rainbow in it, and I just thought it'd be like really cool because it's a fire eye. Like, I think it's meant to be on an eye. Like, it just was meant to be. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. It's really not that hard. It's just you just have to have a very steady hand. Just make sure you go over areas that look like you're losing color over time as you're doing other colors. It's just a matter of having a very steady hand and the right brushes. You have to have one of these little guys here, maybe a couple of them, and that'll really help you get like the nice lines and stuff like that you see. But anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm just gonna get right into it, so hope you guys enjoy. Goodbye. Off camera, I already used a primer, which is the Urban Decay primer in the original shade, and on top of that I used a white base, so I used the NYX Jumbo pencil just in the shade white, and right now I'm lining my eye using the NYX lip liner in just the shade red. You can use any liner, eyeliner, red lip liner, whatever, it'll work. Just make a little wing, just a line, and then on top of your eye just make a line. Next, I picked up my Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca, remix palette, but I used the shade Moulder on top of the lid. And right now I used the Melt Lovesick stack in the shade Lovesick to set the red eyeliner I used before. Using the same Kat Von D palette, I used the shade Fran, which is a yellow. I just lined the top of the red, pretty much exactly the same line. Throughout the whole tutorial, I'll just be making lines on top of lines, and it'll be in that same straight kind of line until you start to make the little winged part. One thing I did that really helps is to, you can use a setting spray or water. If you spray water on your brush with the eyeshadow already on it, it helps to pack on the color a lot better. Next I used the light blue in that palette, which is the shade called Synth, and then just did another line on top of the yellow. Now I'm still using Synth. I'm creating the little second wing that's the part of the Lateralis eye. Throughout the tutorial you'll just want to start creating the shape. I forgot to do this before, but the first time I did it, I lined the actual wing shape with an eyebrow pencil, but I forgot to do that, so it's gonna make it a lot harder to not do that, but I made it hard on myself during the second time around, so I'm just using Synth again and lining and applying more shadow on top. Next I picked up the shade Dark Wave in that same palette. It's a darker blue, and I'm just lining the top of the synth line that I created. I'm also kind of defining the two wings of the eye as well. If you ever feel like you don't have enough color or the color isn't showing up as well, just always apply or spray water or setting spray and that'll do the trick. I went back in again with that yellow shade Fran because I felt like the blue kind of overtook it, so I just put some more back on. Next I picked up the shade Promiscuous from the Lovesick Melts Lovesick stack, and then just applied some of that purple underneath, and I'm also going to be putting purple around the wings and pretty much all around the eye eventually. Throughout this process, if you ever feel like your wings are getting messed up, don't worry about it. We're about to go in with concealer, and that's where it's going to help create the sharp winged lines. Using my Urban Decay weightless full coverage concealer, I started cutting the winged lines that I thought the eyeshadow kind of got messed up. Even if the eyeshadow isn't messed up, you will still want to do this at the end. It'll help create really nice sharp lines, and then once you apply the concealer, you just blend it. Here I went back in with Promiscuous and just started creating the lines all the way around, since I thought when I used the concealer I kind of lost the purple lines, so I was just going back over. Here I used Promiscuous again, and I just added it to the top of my lid. I didn't have that much on there to begin with, so I was just adding it on and blending it out. Then I went back into Fran again because that yellow didn't want to show up very well. It's a yellow, you know, so it's just how it is, so I just went back with it again. And then right here I'm just cleaning up the red. Just adding red in the areas where I thought it just got lost, just making everything more vibrant. Here I'm just blending out Promiscuous in the top and bottom of my eye, just blending it out and making it more airbrushed looking. Then I went back in with concealer again just to sharpen up the lines just a little bit more. Right around here is where I pretty much was finished, so I cleaned, I used a makeup wipe and I just cleaned underneath my eyes with any fallout that was there. And then now I'm going into the face. Here I just prime my face using the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. Then I used my Urban Decay weightless concealer underneath my eyes. And here I'm using a knockoff beauty blender to blend. My beauty blender actually got molded, so I need to get another one. Then I used the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to set my under eyes. So my face today was not feeling so up to par, so I just used my Bareminerals foundation, the original foundation with SPF. I use this whenever my face is not really doing that well. I just kind of put it in the areas that are more oily. Then I used the Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette, and I used the shade Medium just to bronze up my face a little bit. Then I applied my blush. It's just NYX shade Taupe all over the cheeks and stuff. And then I'm using the Becca pressed highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. My new favorite lately has been the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I just got this not that long ago and I really like it. So I've been using that lately for my brows. Then I use my trusty NYX Tinted Brown Mascara just to set my brows in place so they don't go all cray-cray. Then to finish off, I use my Clinique face spray, the Moisture Surge face spray, and my Urban Decay setting spray in the hydrating and cooling one. And just gotta fan that out. For lips, I use the new Colourpop Ultra Satin lipstick in the shade Tulips. This is by far my new favorite formula lipstick ever. I think eventually I'm going to make a video talking about my favorite Colourpop products and stuff like that, so let me know if you would like to see that, because I think I definitely will be doing that soon. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoy this look a lot. It just pays homage to my favorite band, or one of my favorite bands ever, pretty much. And I love Tool. If any of you out there Tool fans, please reach out to me. I hope to do more band inspired looks in the future, so just stay tuned and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.